you feel. One time I thought I'd never learn to, but someone came along and helped me like I'm helping you. And if I can fly, I'll bet you can too. I don't know what misfortune kept you down this time, but there's usually a reason for it all. And you run into things that hurt you all the time, and the higher up, the harder that you fall. First thing you have to do is be sure you want to fly, 'cause no one in the world can do it for you. Then practice what you learn by doing all that you can do, 'cause if I can fly, I'll bet you can too. I don't know what misfortune kept you down this time, but there's usually a reason for it all. And you run into things that hurt you all the time, and the higher up, the harder that you fall. So go spread your little bluebird wings and fly away. May the melodies of love always be with you, and someday you'll help someone remember what I'm telling you. If I can fly, I'll bet you can too. Da 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 da. If I can fly, I'll bet you can too. If I can fly, I'll bet you can too. If I can fly, I'll bet you can too. If I can fly, I'll bet you can too. This past year was good to us. The one before, just a little rough. The one before that was an awful thing. What will the new year bring? Will it bring us a little boy to fill our lives with love and joy? We've had our share of growing pains. What will the new year bring? Used to 1 and 1 make 2, now 1 and 1 make 1. I hope you will love me throughout the year to come. We've made our mistakes with love. We learned that it can't promise us tomorrow and forever things. What will the new year bring? Wish I hadn't read our horoscope. Things look stormy for Scorpios. Virgo's supposed to sprout their wings. What will the new year bring? Will you want me to love you the way you know I do? And will you walk through life with me another year or two, or 3 or 4 or 5 or 600 years or more? Happy New Year, darling, for whatever is in store.
She played the tambourine with a silver jingle, and she must have known the words to at least 1,000,000 tunes. But the one most requested by the man she knew as cowboy was a late night benediction at the Y'all Come Back saloon. In a voice soft and trembling, should sing her song to cowboy as a smoky halo circled round her raven hair. And all the fallen angels, the pinball playing rounders, stopped the games that they'd been playing for the loser's evening prayer. Faded love, faded memories, how they linger in her mind. Miles and years play the cowboy like an old melody, out of tune and out of time. Every night in the shadows, thinking back on Amarillo, he'd dream of better days and ask for faded love. Lifting high his glass in honor of the lady and her song, he paid his check and lonely walked that broken cowboy home. And she played tambourine with a silver jingle, and she must have known the words to at least a million tunes. But the one most requested by the man she knew as cowboy was a late night benediction at the all come back saloon. She played tambourine with a silver jingle, and she must have known the words to at least a million tunes. But the one most requested by the man she knew as cowboy was a late night benediction at the all come back saloon. She played tambourine with a silver jingle, and she must have known the words to at least a million tunes. But the one most requested by the man she knew as cowboy was a late night benediction at the all come back saloon. Listen, sweet child, to the story I can tell, told me by a butterfly who lives in a wishing well. The story of a raggedy man and the dark-eyed dog he rode in the dreams of little angels between believing and being loved. She said somewhere by the sea there's a smiling moon and a mango tree, where on the ebony coat of a Labrador named Jojo, there rides a ragamuffin man. His hair is spun from a fine swan's down twine, with shiny ice blue diamond eyes, and his coat is made from multicolored hand-me-downs. And Jojo, well, he's been seen to fly. And I know somewhere by the sea there's a smiling moon and a mango tree, where on the ebony coat of a Labrador named Jojo there rides a ragamuffin man. Ragamuffin man, he speaks of a happy from his imaginary mind. He says that happiness is meant for those who love, and those who always let their kind light shine. Some say it's all imagination, but child, I hate to tell you that's a lie. For I was taught to love you by a wise old raggedy man. So like Jojo, I finally learned to fly. And I know somewhere by the sea there's a smiling moon
up's the hardest thing I've ever done. Here I am like a stranger in the house I grew up in, and learned right from wrong, and if I did, well, the sun never shined enough on Daddy's growing older, and Mother's never died, but she did. And I remember feeling guilty 'cause I couldn't wait to leave here, though I loved him every way that I knew how. So I packed up all my yesterdays and headed for tomorrow. It's almost tomorrow now, and Daddy's little girl is home. But where's the little girl gone? She bundled up her dirty jeans and teeny bopper magazines in search of what her life was all about, with a little rag doll and Charlie Brown and an old suitcase full of hand-me-downs and a loneliness she knew so much about. And now the dreams that I trusted and all the playthings have rusted, but here I am a woman somehow, and all those growing pains of yesterday are gonna get me through tomorrow, 'cause it's almost tomorrow now, and Daddy's little girl is home. But where's the little girl gone? She bundled up her dirty jeans and teeny bopper magazines in search of what her life was all about, with a little rag doll and Charlie Brown and an old suitcase full of hand-me-downs and a loneliness she knew so much about. Oh, but I can still remember when I used to gaze out this window wondering who I was and what I would become. And it just took a little while for me to get my head together. Growing up's the hardest thing I've ever done. Oh yes, I can still remember when I used to gaze out this window wondering who I was and what I would become. And it just took a little while for me to get my head together. Growing up's the hardest thing I've ever done.
You packed in the morning, I stared out the window and I struggled for something to say. You left in the rain without closing the door. I didn't stand in your way. Now I miss you more than I missed you before, and now where I'll find comfort, God knows. You left me just when I needed you most. You left me just when I needed you most. Now most every morning I struggle for something to say. You're left in the rain without closing the door. I didn't stand in your way. Now I love you more than I loved you before, and now where I'll find comfort, God knows. You left me just when I needed you most. You left me just when I needed you most. You left me just when I needed you most. I wouldn't love me if I were you, when I treat you the way I just did, but I didn't mean to. I'm ashamed to ask you anymore to forgive me, but I'm sorry, and it may sound like to you I'm making excuses for what I do, but while I'm changing, just love me and remember that whatever I say means I love you. Whatever foolish thing I do means I care for you. When you sort it all out, you're what I'm all about. If you can love me long enough, I learn to show you. You say it sounds like to you when I ask you where were you, that I don't trust you, but I just worry and I miss you, and I need missing sometimes too. And when the fighting and the crying lead to saying that we're through, recall the words that I inscribed on my heart for you. Whatever I say means I love you. Whatever foolish thing I do means I care for you. When you sort it all out, you're what I'm all about. If you can love me long enough, I'll learn to show you. Whatever I say means I love you. Whatever foolish thing I do means I care for you. When you sort it all out, you're what I'm all about. If you can love me long enough, I'll learn to show you. Whatever I say means I love you, and if you can love me long enough, I'll learn to show you. Don't do any good to wish that my man could come home early once, when he's out there in some music city doing what he loves so much. But I can't help wishing, and I sit here missing him till I almost lose my mind. Oh, it's a lonely, lonely life when you're a country singer's wife.
pocket magazines and cut out paper dreams and maybe someday plans. Pretty velvet bedspreads and matching wallpaper and hanging lamps. But all my color schemes and material dreams don't keep me warm at night. And it's a lonely, lonely life when you're a country singer's wife. Chicago, Nashville, Birmingham, Milwaukee, New Orleans are places he sees all the time, but I see him only in my dreams. When he's away from home and I'm alone, I imagine all kinds of things, like pretty girls flirting and tempting my man into those no-no scenes. First I'm angry, then I'm hurting, then I'm crying, then I'm hating, 'cause all I do is sacrifice. It's such a lonely, lonely life when you're a country singer's wife. But it won't be as long as it has been till he'll take me on the road with him. And we can go to all the places together and I can listen to him. So till he makes it big, I'll be waiting at home for his phone calls every night. But it's a lonely, lonely life when you're a country singer's wife. Yes, it's a lonely, lonely life when you're a country singer's wife.
Maybe I hang around here a little more than I should. We both know I got somewhere else to go, but I got something to tell you that I never thought I would. But I believe you really ought to know. I love you. I honestly love you. You don't have to answer, I see it in your eyes. Maybe it was better left unsaid, but this is pure and simple, and you must realize it's coming from my heart and not my head. I love you. I honestly love you. I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm not trying to make you anything at all. But this feeling doesn't come along every day, and you shouldn't blow the chance when you get the chance to say, I love you. I love you. I honestly love you. If we both were born in another place and time, this moment might be ending in a kiss. But there you are with yours, and here I am with mine. So I guess we'll just be leaving it at this. honestly love you. I love you.
I'm on my way to Lonely Town. I've found me a new place called Lonely Hideaway. It's down in the bad part of town. It costs you a tear and they don't check your age, but it's only for those who've been put down. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way to Lonely Town. There's just one way to get there. You start at Lover's Lane, cross Hurt Street and Broken Heartsville. Then you'll see the sign, Lonely Hideaway. All the people there know just how you feel. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way to Lonely Town. Bring your broken heart and all your memories and the tears that you've cried all alone. Misery loves company and you can find it here. I know 'cause I've made it my home. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way to Lonely Town. Come go with me, come go with me, come go with me to Lonely Town. I was lying face down in the days on a semi-sunny day at a Holiday Inn in Kirksville, Missouri, with the strap of my bathing suit undone so I wouldn't get a mark on my back from the sun in Kirksville, Missouri. Nobody but me, a little breeze and some flies, an occasional passerby. The place was deserted, with a tired body and a tired mind. Guess it was as good a place as any to be going nowhere. There was nothing on a Sunday matinee in my mind but some reruns I'd seen 100 times. Guess it was a Sunday about a lonely cowgirl riding lost in the world on a little wooden pony, going nowhere and nobody to go with her. Some disconnected dreams, a lot of one-way streets, a memory or two or three she'd rather not remember, and the need to be unafraid of the dark, free from whatever it is that tries to keep a body lonely. Oh, and over and over and over again she said, someday you're gonna find a girl, 'cause Jesus loves you and God's in his heaven and all's right with the world. Up at the hills keep a getting higher, Lord, and life's such a lonely game. And for restless souls and empty hearts, how come the questions and the answers are all the same? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, there was a fork in the road. I don't guess you ever know which way you ought to go till you get there. But the pretty bright lights and the big city sights put to shine on the kind of life she knew she'd have to find a way to get there. She hitched a ride on a dream and she rode full steam. Finally got to the top of the hill she was climbing. She turned around and round, she looked up and down. She said, if that's all there is, then there's searching was better than the finding. And then the stage was bare and she was standing there, looking at the bittersweet tapestry of life she was weaving. Though she didn't understand everything in the plan, somehow she knew in her heart it works together from the start to the ending. And that the sun comes up and the sun goes down and the beat goes on and all of the Kirksville Missouri's. And the stagecoach finds another hill to climb. I guess it was as good a place as any. We go nowhere. Jesus loves you and God's in his heaven and all's right with the world. Oh, but the hills do keep getting higher, don't they? And life's such a lonely game. And for restless souls and empty hearts, you know the questions and the answers are all the same.
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. This much love drives a girl insane. You broke my will, but oh what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I laughed at love cause I thought it was funny, but you came along and you moved me, honey. I changed my mind, this love is so fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me baby, ooh, it feels good. Show me baby, hold me baby, I wanna love you like a lover should. Cause you're fine, it's so kind,
past year was good to us. The one before, just a little rough. The one before that was an awful thing. What will the new year bring? Will it bring us a little boy to fill our lives with love and joy? We've had our share of growing pains. What will the new year bring? Used to 1 and 1 make 2. Now 1 and 1 make 1. I hope you will love me throughout the year to come. We've made our mistakes with love. We learned that it can't promise us tomorrow.